Welcome to Gridcenter. I'm your host Shane Falco, back long saddle with Big D. We are here for the Mountain West Conference playoff preview. We got 4 teams here, going to go at it. Let's break down the teams and who they're playing, and then we'll try and break down the games a little bit, maybe predictions and whatnot. We're going to start with the undefeated GBA, running through the conference it seems, going against the Razorbacks, and obviously all these teams are going to be, you know, early season repeats, but playing the Razorbacks. And then we're going to have the number 2 seed Wreckage playing against the number 3 seed Shockers.
Mark will play?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
It's going to depend obviously on the work schedule as always.
Yeah.
But if Mark's there, then they're going to be a favorite as they were in the preseason.
Yeah.
If he's not, then it's going to be a tougher road for him.
See, I heard that he's going to play the first game, and then when they play GBA, no offense to Wreckage, but when they play GBA, he's got to leave because he's got to go work.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't asked him about it, but we'll see. I guess we'll find out that week. I'm sure he's going to try and work the schedule out so he can play him in his playoff time. So
maybe he won't.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, let's start with the first matchup. 1 versus 4. GBA versus Razorbacks. This was a matchup that we highlighted on Gridcenter a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Where Jason, GBA's MVP frontrunner quarterback, was not going to be there, and it was a benchmark game for the Razorbacks that they needed to beat GBA without him, because if he was playing, if he's not playing and they can't beat him, then how can they beat him when he is playing?
That's what I said, yeah.
We'll see. I mean, they do have the defensive play. I mean, there's no need for a vote. The defensive player of the year is Razorbacks defensive lineman. Dude's got like 265 sacks.
Pretty much. He's doing his thing.
He, you know, can he provide the pressure and get Jason out of his game? I mean, I'm pretty sure he played the first game, but it was a different QB, so, you know, they're going to do some things differently. We'll see. Honestly, I don't see this being a very competitive game. No disrespect to the Razorbacks, no disrespect to Aaron. You know, Ron Jeremy out there at center. He's got his pancake on video. We saw that on their game against the Weekend Warriors. I just can't see them. I really don't see anything can happen. I mean, this is really GBA's only second time in history ever going to the playoffs. Not used to this kind of success, so I don't know. Jason's a great quarterback, so it's going to be a tough match. It's a long, it'll be a monumental upset. I mean, if GBA doesn't win the championship, that's not a shock, because teams that go undefeated in the regular season, top seeds, don't always win.
No, that would be a shock.
No. Well, speaking of shock, why don't we go on to the Wreckage versus Shockers, because I believe I've already gone before them, perhaps, but honestly, I'm going to go with the Shockers to win the whole thing.
Over GBA.
Over GBA. I think the Shockers can win this whole conference. They have to get past Wreckage, and their first game against Wreckage didn't go that well. That was week 1. You know, Shockers have learned a little bit more about themselves since then. But it's still a tough hill to climb. I mean, Wreckage is a solid squad. I think that's the only hurdle. I think they can beat GBA heads up if they play them again. That's just one man's opinion. One man's opinion, just like Big D has many opinions. And not all have come true.
Some of them have.
Very few.
Yeah.
Very few on this show have come true. Granted, the way they've played, it would seem a monumental upset, but you know, when the Shockers and GBA matched up earlier this season, Shockers were winning that game with like 3 minutes to go, and then a couple breakdowns led to the turnaround. I think just having 8 men there that day kind of ran them out of gas. Playoff time, we'll see if they have more guys. It's going to be hotter, so
warmer, and you gotta have bodies.
Well, it's going to be a lot hotter out there, and they got a lot of guys running both ways, so they may run out of gas again.
Yeah.
But I think they can beat. They can beat them. Honestly, whoever wins the Wreckage Shockers game, I think, is going to win the whole thing. That's if Mark's there the whole day. I don't think Wreckage can beat GBA without Mark. I don't.
I'm going to go on a limb. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. Guys, just show up. We need your referees. GBA is going to win this hands down. I do like the Shockers. I do like the Shockers. I like what they bring to the table. The Razorbacks, if anything, they're going to be the league's best prepared team in flag football. These guys practice like 2 or 3 times out of the week, and they have a game plan, and if they could.
They got a whole routine before the game. Like
they have everything.
They're out there 3 hours before the game. They got press conference.
They're doing Thai bowl. They're doing all the time. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in that circle, but it's what they do to get themselves amped for the game. And like I said, I think all this stuff is formality. Just give it to GBA.
You heard it first here from Big D. GBA wins the championship. Mountain West don't show up.
Yeah. No, you have to show up. You need referees. You have to show up, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is your opinion. I have my opinion. I think I honestly would not be surprised if GBA wins. I'm just going to go with how playoffs turn out the upsets. I'm going to go with the 2-3 winner being the winner of the whole thing. I think it's going to be the Shockers.
Okay.
That would be shocking. It would be.
Yeah, it would be.
But they're going to have to get past Wreckage first. And I said Wreckage is a tough team.
It's a tough team.
It just depends on how they show up to play that day. They're going to need Mark to win, obviously.
Well, who quarterbacks if they don't?
Who knows?
Oh.
I think it's just whoever's there that day that can play it. So we'll see. Well, Big D's favorite team, GBA, going all the way, you say?
All the way.
Oh, okay. Like that rhyme?
Yeah. 50
all right.
cents.
Here we go. So, that'll wrap it up for the Mountain West Conference playoff preview. I want to say good luck to all the teams. Congratulations to those who made it. And we'll see everyone out there in about 2 weeks.